It's time to see the table toppers in action. Chandigarh Mavericks have been the most impressive side so far, but challenging them will be Jaipur Royals, who are on 4 points. A lot of teams on 4 points. This is the business end of the league stage. Every match, every result is going to be very important in context of the qualification scenario. Remember, 6 teams have contested in Actors Cricket Bash. Only the top 4 will move on, but it is important to secure the top 2 positions because then you will get 2 hits to make it to the final. Mavericks nicely placed on top. Titans, they lost their first match yesterday. They will get a chance to make it 6 points. Jaipur Royals, can they join Mavericks after winning this one? Ahmedabad Lions pulled off a last over win, a last ball win in fact, in front of Mumbai Aces, kept them away from opening their account. They are on 4 points as well. Marvels will get an opportunity to make it 4, and then it will be very interesting, this points table. Let me remind you, top 4 teams qualify for the playoffs. Top 2 teams meet in qualifier 1. If you win the qualifier 1, you go straight into the finals. Team number 3 and 4 will compete in the eliminator. You cannot lose there. If you lose, you go home. If you win, you will have to go past the loser of qualifier 1. If you end up winning that, then you can go into the final. Winners of qualifier 1 and 2 will meet in the final. It will be on Friday, and we will get to know who the champions of season 6 are. For now, this is an important match between Royals and Mavericks. Can Mavericks make it 4 out of 4 and still remain undefeated? Both the captains were with Nishat P. Vaidya for an important toss. Let's find out what happened there.
A potentially exciting match awaits us here at the Actors Cricket Bash as we've got the Jaipur Royals taking on the Chandigarh Mavericks. Jaipur Royals have won 2 out of 3. Sameer Kochar, the captain, is here with us, and changing his jersey, walking out of the commentary box is Anuj Khurana, the captain of the Chandigarh Mavericks. They've got 3 and 3, and we are ready for the toss with the match referee Ajit Gopal Krishnan ready. He's going to hand over the coin to Sameer.
Tails.
Tails.
Tails. What about first?
Well, I'm going to ask you to step forward. So, Anuj, you've seen the previous match. It was a low-scoring thriller. What is your thought behind batting first here?
I think the wicket was a bit moist. Now the sun is shining high, so I think the wicket will settle down. And we wanted to bat first. Reason being, we want to give chance to a couple of players who hasn't gotten that much chance to bat. So that's the sole reason, and I wish all the best to Sameer and rest of the team.
So any changes to the side? You said you want to give some chances.
Yeah, so there are 2 changes. Vipin comes making his debut in this season, and then one bowler is waiting. He's coming tomorrow, and then we have Hitat comes back in place of Ujjwal Chopra.
Well, that's good to know that you are looking to experiment. You've got 3 and 3, and we wait to see what you've got in store for this match.
Thank you so much. All the best.
Thank you. Sameer, batting second, you've seen the previous match. The same question to you. Wouldn't be too unhappy with that?
Not at all, actually. We were having a chat in the team, the think tank, and were actually confused both ways. Should be bat or should be bowl. So I guess losing toss helped us with our decision that we're going to be bowling first. But yeah, tough team we're facing against. But the boys are looking good. Had a good win recently. And we're looking like we want to make a statement in the tournament by winning our next game. So looking forward to good encounter.
One of the things that stood out in your team is the intensity, particularly when it comes to running between the wickets. And is that something that you've spoken of in the dressing room?
I think so, because 10 overs is a very small time, right? If you start going for the big shots, you start realizing that you're wasting balls. So the idea was to keep it simple, go back to the basics of the game. You take your singles, take your doubles, put pressure on the fielders, and make a good score. So if you see yesterday, our score was about 27-28 in the 3rd over, and we pushed on till about 120 by taking lots of singles, doubles. In fact, a couple of 4s as well we stole. So yeah, keeping it simple, keeping it to the basics, and hopefully we put up a good show.
Well, we hope so, because it's always a pleasure to have you here at the Actors Cricket Bash, and we wish you the best.
Thank you so much. Cheers. All the very best.
Cheers. And yes, the news from the center is that the table toppers, Chandigarh Mavericks, have won the toss, and they've decided that they're going to bat first.
Mr. Captain Anuj Khurana deciding that he is going to give some chances to others. We can expect a lot of changes in the batting order. A couple of changes made in the side. Vipin Kumar joins the squad. Shivnarayanan still undefeated. Rohit Lamba, Raj Kushal, they have been excellent in their bowling. Nishant Kanduja. We'll see him in action today. Mayank Nishchal missed out yesterday, but he has shown caliber that he can score big. Captain Sameer Kochar acknowledged that they are going to face a tough side. That's the reputation Mavericks have created about themselves. Faman Khan came in good yesterday. As soon as the captaincy role was taken away from him, he played with a lot more freedom. Kunal Patil, a very handy bowler. Mayur Mehta, the best all-rounder that we have seen in ACB so far. And on our screens, this man, Shivnarayanan. Who will be the bowler who can take the wicket? Which team will he get dismissed against? That's the question. 3 matches, still undismissed. Comes in to open the innings. And what a batter he has been so far. Joining him is going to be Aditya Ojha. So Mavericks back to their original combination. There was a bit of an experiment yesterday. Ojha was sent on number 3. But what an innings he played. Made a quick fire half century. And tall bowler Tajinder Singh is going to start the attack for Jaipur Royals. As I welcome in the commentary box, Mikhail Vasmani. Good start by Taj.
Good afternoon, Savi, and good afternoon to all of viewers. Game number 11, day 4. Mavericks batting first. Yeah, that was the Wataj delivery we saw first up. This man undefeated, unconquered. Look at that for a strike rate as a top order opening bat. A 50 and a couple of 40s and 30s coming along. The leading run scorer in this competition. 163 runs with 15 fours and 10 sixes. And he'll just about get off the mark. Not really. That's fielded at mid-off. Yeah, sometimes you feel if something has worked for you, do we stick to that? Simply because with Aditya Ojha coming in at number 3 yesterday, he got that 50. He didn't quite find the timing as an opener, but today he's grabbed that position back courtesy that half century in the last game. Despite the 2 changes, the Mavericks have stuck to their core, and that's the key. You don't tinker around with the core of your team. First runs on the board, courtesy an extra.
They can take their chances today. Mavericks, they have won 3 in 3. With another win, they will ensure that they will qualify for sure. The loss to Mumbai Aces have also kind of helped their cause. For the other teams, it can get interesting if Mavericks wins this. Goes for it. And it will be the first boundary for Shivnarayanan and Chandigarh Mavericks.
He's so strong in that region, Shivnarayanan. And that's a shot of a man who's still to be dismissed in this competition. Not a short and wide. He likes using those long levers. He likes going into the shots. Yeah, he's a classy left-handed batter. If you ever want to see the elegance of a left-handed batter, that's good on the eyes. It's Shivnarayanan. Very stylish. Wears the coolers when he comes out to bat. Very uncomplicated with his batting approach as well. Plays that off the back foot nicely. Wide of the fielder at backward point. 2 for the taking. They'll come back comfortably. Just gets his boot in the right time. The fielder there in the deep. 7 runs on the board.
That was good fielding. Placed well by Shivnarayanan. Football skills being shown here. Kunal Patil there. And then there were 2 more fielders who were ready to contribute. Once again got the width and punched it. Excellent fielding. Saved 2 runs for sure. It is Nitish Sharma who is getting his chance today. And these are the kind of commitments, once you show them, the entire team's morale changes.
Yeah, 2 runs saved. Not the greatest of deliveries. Short and wide. Always 4 for the taking. But look at that for an effort. Commitment 100% by Nitish Sharma. You've got to back your bowlers. They want to see the back of this man. Did survive 3 drop chances in the last game. When he got to 72, Fuller this time, straight to mid-on. A dot to end over number 1. 9 runs coming off it.
Here's a playing 11 of Chandigarh Mavericks. One of the most balanced sides in the contest. Aditya Ojha and Shivnarayanan, some of the best top batters. Anuj Khurana keeps himself fluid in the batting order. Sai has started taking wickets on the last 2 matches. Dakshajit Singh and Rohit Lamba make a really good pair. They come in to open the bowling attack, have always been impactful. Mayank Nishchal, a handy all-rounder. A couple of new names there today. Vipin, Nishant. It'll be interesting to see what they bring in. Here is Aditya Ojha. In the list of top batters, he'll be right there. And Mayur Mehta is going to bowl the second over. Comes in the power play. Has been extremely impactful for the Royals with the bat, with the ball. One of the best all-rounders that we have seen in ACB, Mikhail.
Yeah, he's a very good multi-potential player, Mayur Mehta. Comes in at number 3, opens the bowling in the power play, accounted for a couple of wickets in the last games, the best of 2 for 10. So he's had his moments. What really stands out is that economy, an economy of 8 in the T10 format, especially when you're bowling in the power play, you're doing the job for the captain. Every captain needs his man Friday. Savi. Do my job and I'll always come back to you, friend. And Mayur Mehta has stood up to the challenge and the demands. Aditya Ojha didn't face the first 6 deliveries. Now gets a chance. He gets off the mark with a single. All of a sudden, as the tournament has progressed, and particularly on this surface, you're seeing spin play a crucial role.
And especially considering what we have seen in the first match today, the overs by spinners are going to be very impactful here. Much like the Mavericks, Jaipur Royals have also tried to keep their plans intact. You've seen Mayur Mehta coming in for the second over, going all out to take a wicket. And this is the wicket that they need. Shivnarayanan is going to face Mayur Mehta. Always a big headache for the fielding side when there is a left-hand, right-hand combination, and that is also something that the Mavericks have troubled their opposition with, because there are not a lot of left-handers in ACB, but if there is one person like Shivnarayanan, who is a left-hander, who is not getting out, there is constantly that left-hand, right-hand combination. Mayur to Shiv. Him round the wicket. And a lot of respect shown by Shiv there.
And this is a good matchup with off spinner to the left-handed batter taking the turn away from him. You'll sense Shiv will be a little tentative, but he'll try to just access the gap on the offside behind square.
Easy, single A, no worries.
And what I really like about Shiv, the batter, is he picks his bowlers, Savi. He'll be very, very conscious about the bowlers he's attacking. We saw that in the last game with Chauhan, the leg spinner coming through with the turn. He hit him over mid-wicket, took him for 20 runs. And when it's an off-spinner, he's happy just taking a single and getting to the other end. And this is what a seasoned and an experienced campaigner brings to the table.
Aditya Ojha steps out. Mayur had pulled his length a little, resulting to just a single. Ujjwal on our screen is not playing today. Anuj is padded up. And headband has become a fashion now, it looks like, Mikhail. I will also get one tomorrow.
Savi, I have a trivia for you now. Name 5 cricketers from the ACB who wear the headband. Your time starts now.
That's it.
Anuj Khurana is in front of us right now. I remember Manoj Bidwai from Lions. That's a big appeal. It was going down I think Mayur knows it. Shiv survives.
Yeah, just trying to close the face of the bat and trying to play it towards the mid-wicket region. Nice delivery coming at an angle when you're doing it around the wicket. So that was coming into him. That was a good shot.
Very
Did
well,
it
no,
straighten
ladke.
enough is what the question would be. But good decision by the end of it. You gave me 2 names. I'm still behind you. 3 more to go, Savi.
Good change. Very good change.
There's another player from Jaipur Royals who's not playing today, as Nishad likes to call him the jaunty roads of ACB, Dilzan Wadia. And as Nishad rightly pointed out, he's fielding currently.
एक है आराम से very well bowled मयूर यार what a bowler यार
What an over this is by Mayur. Gave just 4 runs, and at the end of 2 overs, Mavericks 14 without loss.
champion fucking alert come on क्या हो रहा है बता
Jaipur Royals making just one change. Nitish Sharma comes in, looking like a well-balanced side after the last 2 results that they got. The inclusion of Sameer Kochar has added a little more balance there. Farman Khan played an excellent innings, made a half-century yesterday. Garvit Soni, who was opening the batting before the arrival of Sameer, he did not get a chance to bat. He will be waiting for his chance. Krunal Patil has been a great all-rounder, and especially his left-arm bowling has troubled the batters a lot. It was a great over by Mayur Mehta to end the power play. And now in comes Ahmed Khurshid, the tall, fast bowler who always gets an extra bounce.
Yeah, I was just coming to that, Savi. Good observation. He generates pace and bounce. I'm a very exciting, lively pacer. I like the look of him. Steams in hard, fierce competitor. Can be very intimidating with his line and length. And Aditya Ojha also with a 50 in the last game is up to his task. Here again, talk about just finding the radar early in his spell.
शाबाश यार हैमर what a bowler यार what a bowler
Both the teams had come in nice and early. They got a reading from the previous match where it was getting very difficult to score if you were bowling on the right links. What a beautiful shot. That flight taking off right on time. Well, you never know. Came across and pulled it, played in the gap. Aditya Ojha, it will be just a single. The boundaries have been difficult to get today, Mikhail. We saw lots of wickets falling in the first match. 9 wickets lost by Mumbai. 5 wickets for Ahmedabad Lions. 14 wickets have fallen so far. It is always very interesting to see low-scoring thrillers in the times where high-scoring matches have become a trend.
Yeah, it's a challenging surface. You got to admit that. That kind of a wicket where sometimes the ball does not come onto the bat much to the batter's liking. And that's why I feel as a pacer you need to be a bit more experimental, maybe a couple of change-ups. This is where you can maybe induce a wicket-taking opportunity. Shiv likes to go for his shots. If Ahmad can get a slower delivery, an off-cutter, get him to play early on the surface where the ball can stop onto the bat. The first thing, if I'm in the huddle of the Jaipur Royals, is get the wicket of Shiv. That's a big moment if I'm the fielding side. Right now, by spraying it all around, you're just helping the batters and the momentum over there. Nice sunny afternoon, lovely sight of the flight taking off. Not often you see that across venues, but this particular ground certainly gives us that view. I did put a story yesterday. While I was presenting, flight taking off in the background.
optimistic appeal, but if you're bowling over the wicket to a left-hander, it's always going to be very difficult to get LBW. The umpiring has been really good, Mikhail. You remember the previous match, there was so much pressure on him, that last ball. That last, Mr. Kailash, Mr. Ronak, the two umpires standing. That's a no ball. Ahmer has overstepped. The batters will change ends. And who better than Shivnarayanan to face a free hit delivery?
He'll be licking his lips, right? They get the free hit. They get a bite of the cherry early on. Yeah, the umpiring has been good. Kailash and Ronak there. There you can see clearly overstepping. Some part of that heel needs to be behind that white line. Again, very nice decision there to spot that by the umpire. Standards have been high. Shivnarayanan has the freedom, the license, the liberty to go big in this free hit delivery. Yeah, rocks back, swing of the bat, protection in the D, but that goes in vain because he lets one through. That's going to be for Dilzan Wadia, one of the better fielders in the side. Has an off day for the moment.
It's rare for someone who is called the Jaunty Rhodes by our co-commentator Nishad.
Well, Nishad's not feeling vindicated about that call.
It was a free hit delivery. Should have been a regulation stop. The ball nutmegs him. An extra bounce, but Shiv went behind it, and what a shot this is. This is a shot by an informed batter. It went all the way. It does not matter how you ball in front of Shivnarayanan. He's in that kind of a form.
Yeah, just how quickly he gets into position, and this time no half measures. Tries to use the depth of the crease and goes through with a hit. For a moment you felt he must have been a little uncomfortable, but he was in control of this. And pace on the ball helping it to go the distance. Remember, on this surface you've got to vary your pace. And in no time, Shiv has raced to 19 and 12. Yet again a good start for the Mavericks. A team that has looked best on top with 1, 2 and 3 have been the Chandigarh Mavericks. It's been a lengthy over so far. With the ball to go. This will go in as a legal delivery. For a moment I felt that was way above his head and could be called a wide. A dot to end over number 3, but the runs have come through. 29 for no loss.
Back in the game.
This is what went down in the previous match. Yeah, talking about that match, Mumbai Aces almost pulled off a victory, and the match is being played on the same wicket, Mikhail. Back-to-back days when the same pitch is getting used. Probably that is the reason why the wicket is slightly worn off and we cannot see a lot of runs.
Yeah, also the turnaround time. You have 3 matches being played and then it has to be watered and prepared for a morning game. Usually you see
Keep
the
dots.
surface getting a lot of sun
वो देख ले.
when you give it good
और
enough
इधर
time.
चाहिए.
There's not much of
आजा
sun
इधर
beating
आजा.
hard
Bright
on
पे
this
आजा.
wicket.
Bright.
That's why sometimes it can be a
Bright
bit
वाला board.
moist, a bit
पीछे वाला.
damp. Last match got over yesterday at
आवाज.
5:30.
Mayur.
The first match
Keep dots,
starts at
man.
9 in the morning.
Keep dot.
Remains under covers after being watered and prepared. Great use of his feet, uses his long levers. The fielders watch it sail. Oh, he's done a remarkable job of keeping it inside play. That Superman had long gone, let me tell you. Garvit Soni with that effort certainly deserves a stand and applause moment. Almost created a catching opportunity had he pouched it, or rather palmed it back to his fielder at long off. We'll have to see that once again. Remarkable and outrageous effort in the deep.
विनय खाली था. समीर भाई यहाँ पे आ जाओ. विनय खाली था.
The way he had connected, it felt like it is going to go for the maximum. Very good awareness by the fielder there. Ball had gone miles up. Did not take his eyes off the ball. At the very last moment, he realized that it is going to be difficult to catch it. So prioritized saving runs. And he has saved 5 of them.
Keep dots. Easy. आने दे. Single, no issue.
Shiv is not going to take any risks against Mayur. He knows that he has been brought back to take his wicket, which has been the most expensive wicket so far.
आवाज रखो.
Yeah, you could sense what's happening in the middle with both these batters out there. One's the aggressor, and that's Aditya Ojha. Other one's the accumulator, the anchor in Shivnarayanan. Just by their approaches in the middle. Top edge, opportunity, and that's been taken. Mayur Mehta strikes. Danger man Aditya Ojha trying to overhit it across the line. Will have to depart. And the Royals get their first scalp.
Ever consistent Mayur Mehta. What a decision by the captain to bring him back. Aditya Ojha went on one knee, tried to sweep it. Easy catch for Tariq Sheikh. You're talking about headbands. These face masks are also becoming a trend now. Aditya Ojha going back after scoring 6 runs. Mayur Mehta with the wicket. Aditya Ojha just losing his wicket. He scored 6 runs. Vipul Verma is going to join Shivnarayanan now. Still undismissed Shivnarayanan. Still going big. It's not easy to score runs on this wicket as we have seen after the first match. But Shivnarayanan coming in with an intent of counter-attack. Mayur Mehta has been very effective for Jaipur Royals. Man of the match in their first outing. Took wickets in the previous 2 matches. And dismissed Aditya Ojha just now.
That's it, boss. क्या
And
बात है
now-
लड़कों? Keep dots.
Jaipur would like to add some pressure to the new batter.
तेरा easy हो गया.
Sensible cricket. Gets off the mark, gives strike to Shiv.
No worry. Singles, no worry. Bye. खाली विनय.
Yeah, the intent was right by Aditya
बहुत
Ojha.
बढ़िया मयूर.
Off spinner in
निकालता रे. Watch till end.
action, so you want to really hit him with the turn towards mid-wicket, but that one held its line. Just went with the arm, got the top edge, and formalities completed there at short third. Tariq so happy, so is Mayur Mehta and Ketan Gaikwad, the wicketkeeper, running up to the bowler and saying, we've got a first man. Yeah, he's been impressive, Mayur Mehta. Every time in his first spell, he's accounted for a wicket.
Last duck, last duck. Oh,
Again,
Mayur, last
the
duck.
role of Shiv becomes
Deep
so
dots.
important here for the Mavericks.
नहीं है, क्या बात है?
Slaps
Very
that
good.
straight to
Good
covers.
Faman, easy, easy,
Misfield
okay.
will allow a single.
Easy, easy. आ
He's
जाओ,
just
आ
trying
जाओ.
to play that over the infield there. You've got to play the
यहाँ
field,
पे.
play the angles as a batter.
Come on. बीमारी से लड़ना है, बीमार से नहीं. Come on.
Very
Oh, come on.
chirpy behind the stumps is
Ah,
Ketan Gaikwad, the
keep dots,
wicket-keeper
keep
bat.
dots.
Yeah,
आराम
always
से, आराम
into
से.
the batter's
चलो
ears,
लड़को, आवाज है.
egging his bowlers and fielders on, and that's how it should be. Yeah, straighter one, flatter one, quicker one. Top over here by Mayur Mehta. He completes his 2 overs. 1 for 8 for him. He's done his job. 4 gone, 33 for 1.
Come on, lad.
Earlier in the day, we had a low-scoring, intense, close game. A last over finish, rather last ball finish with Ahmedabad Lions just managing to scrape through. They survived a scare by the Mumbai Aces. Well, this is the surface that we've been talking about. It's been slightly on the slower side. Does look flat, has a brownish tinge, so no live grass over here. And the cracks haven't emerged. We are seeing some turn on offer. It's very dry. Remember, the sun's beating extremely hard now. Oppressive heat. That's why. With pace on the ball, it's coming on nicely to the bat. But each time, the slow bowlers or the gentle medium paces are in action. That's where the batters are not being able to play through the line. And more often than not, you'll see a lot of runs being scored square of the wicket on both sides. You can employ the slog sweeps, the cuts, or sometimes even the sweeps, the conventional ones. But for this man in your frame, irrespective of how the surface is playing, he'll go about doing his job to perfection. Tariq Sheikh took a catch in the last over, has now been summoned to bowl over number 5. 33 for 1. Good start here for the Mavericks. And they'll need a big over. They'll need a move on. You sense that with the new bowler in action, Shivnarayanan is just picking his spots and open spaces here in this big outfield.
Interesting moves. This Tariq Sheikh coming in. Hard in length, and Shiv just had to slightly guide the ball. He will get a boundary. You cannot make these mistakes in front of Shivnarayanan. These are easy pickings for him. Tariq wanted to be effective with his angle. Would have liked to keep it slightly away from Shiv. That's another boundary added to his tally. He moves on to 25 now. Mavericks would like to believe that anything in excess of 100 on this wicket is going to be a very good score. Once again around the same area, it will be a white ball. Just needs to adjust his line a little bit, and he will chat a little bit with the captain now. Question the umpire, he felt that there was something that came off Shiv's pads on that ball. Gets in a little more wide of the crease when he comes to deliver the ball. Shiv steps out and plays it inside out in the gap, another boundary. He is playing on a different wicket altogether. Tariq Sheikh Was a risk taken by Jaipur Royals,
Not easy, boys, not easy.
but Shivnarayanan is not going to get bothered by these.
Ball नहीं आ रहा है, ball नहीं आ रहा है.
Once again, a shot with a lot of control,
Keep dots, man, keep
having an awareness of the field.
Wicket not easy, boys. Wicket not easy. Keep
We're
dots.
talking about how hot it is, how difficult the conditions are to bat. The fact that Shiv has not been dismissed so far is a testament to his fitness as well. 34 overs and counting, Mikhail.
Yeah, he spoke about Shiv and the testament of his fitness, but the commitment, the hunger, and the appetite for runs. Yeah, a bit of a blip there, bit of a fumble. Shiv wants to strike. He'll run back. He'll sprint to the keeper's end because he wants to keep strike. And this is the hallmark of a good batter. He knows he's in form. He's striking it well. So let me take more of the strike. Now, they are a good side, the Mavericks. Still to find a weakness. Every team has shown some way or the other they've faltered. That's why you feel that sometimes winning all the matches in the league stages, and then you enter the knockouts, and then the law of averages can catch up with you, and you have that one off day and it comes in a knockout game and you bid goodbye. Smartly played, got behind the line of the ball, a gentle punch down to mid-off.
Right hand, right hand, right hand.
12 runs coming off the over so far, with 2 to go.
Hitesh.
Captain Samir Kocher is taking on the field today.
छोटा छोटा. ये देख लो ये. तारिक भाई.
Talked about the grandeur of the team, the impact of this match rather. Acknowledged how this is going to be a tough contest. And having that awareness, having that chat with their team that we have to put in that extra effort in front of a team like this is what captains do. Low full toss. Was aiming for a Yorker here, but it will be a single.
And I guess some of the best teams and smart teams, what they do is, Savi, is they assess conditions. Now, this is not a 120 wicket. And that's where the Mavericks will have to be a bit more conservative in the approach, saying, okay, aim is to not lose wickets. We need to revisit our final total. Maybe somewhere around 100 on this surface will be good. It's how good you read conditions and then understand and keep that process of getting those runs on the surface. Like you always mention, very optimistic, and I say very ambitious. Tariq Sheikh for a moment thought he had the biggest scalp of ACB season 6. Shivnarayanan not to be. By gone, 47 for 1.
बैटिंग पावर प्ले बैटिंग पावर प्ले बैटिंग पावर प्ले है भाई बैटिंग पावर प्ले बैटिंग पावर प्ले
So at the halfway stage, Chandigarh Mavericks are 47 for 1. On a day where a lot of wickets are falling, this has been an inspired performance by the Mavericks. Once again led by Shivnarayanan. It has not been easy today, but right from the word go, Shivnarayanan was going after the bowlers, picked up all the bad deliveries. There were not a lot of them. He has been timing the ball brilliantly, and this was an example of that. Aditya Ojha could not fire today. Tariq Sheikh with a simple catch there. Mayur Mehta once again providing that breakthrough. But since then, it has been Shivnarayanan's show once again. We have been seeing it from the past 3 days. Talk about consistency. Talking about consistency, I would like to welcome one of the most consistent human beings when it comes to the right habits and the right knowledge, Nishad Vaidya.
Wow, thank you so much for the compliment, really. It's a wonderful welcome this beautiful afternoon. Beautiful because we are getting to watch some good cricket here at the Air India ground. Shiv, he's been in fantastic form, and we saw that during the previous Actors Cricket Bash as well. Check out some of his work online, features in numerous advertisements. Certainly, if since he models for so many of those first-class lounges, etc., the proverbial rich man in those ads, good to be typecast like that, isn't it?
Absolutely. And to live that life is another thing. He has been extremely fit. He has worked on this, and you can see that there has been a lot of process in his life.
Yes, he actually trains at the Oval Maidan. And the Oval Maidan is a sprawling Maidan, one of the famous ones in Mumbai. He runs a few laps of that ground. It's a big ground. Outside the off stump, he's gone after that one, placed it beautifully in the covers. You err in length, and Shivnarayanan will make you pay.
Does not matter how the previous match would have ended. Does not matter how the pitch is playing. Shivnarayanan knows just one way to perform. And with that shot, 50 runs are up for Jaipur Royals.
Very well bowled, Nitesh.
Chandigarh Mavericks, I beg your pardon.
Keep dots, keep dots.
Nishad, we were talking about, when Mikhail was here, we were talking about how 100 can be a defending score here. With the likes of Rohit Lamba, Daksh Singh available for Mavericks. And after what we have seen in the previous match, they will back their chances if they go past 100. That's a good comeback by Nitish. Varied his pace, and that's exactly what you need to do on this wicket.
Intelligent bowling. Bowled it almost like a spinner, and Shiv just charged at him as if it was a spinner who bowled the ball. No change in the action. Beautifully bowled. It's also got that cool vibe about him with the shades underneath the helmet. Don't see batters do that often. In fact, one of the occasions I remember a batter doing that was the great Brian Lara in one of the matches, because there was glare coming off the wicket. It was a match he was playing in Pakistan. The wicket was very flat and there was glare that was reflecting in his eyes, and he opted to wear the shades.
Good fielding. Mayur Mehta stopping what could have been a boundary.
Right hand.
Restricted it to just 1 run. Talking about that match, Nishad, it's quite possible that a young Shiv would have witnessed that match, witnessed Brian Lara. A lot of left-handed batters admire that person. Look at that fielding effort. And I think the opposition teams would like to investigate his glasses. They will wonder if there are magnifying glasses.
Yes, or AI glasses. Well, the kind of form that he's in. Vipul got to see what he's got with the bat, and as Anuj said at the toss, they want to try out different things, so they've got room to try that as well. They've got Varun Batola as the mentor who knows his cricket very well. A loud appeal. The bowler went up belatedly, but the wicketkeeper was up in a flash. The umpires unmoved. But that was a typical wicket-keeper's appeal. Sometimes they just go up, they sound convinced. There's a bit of a sound, a faint sound, but was it of the bat?
We were talking about the pressure that umpires are under. Saw an example of that. Once again, calls for catch it. Mayur Mehta.
Easy, easy, Mayur. Mayur, easy.
He had put in a brilliant fielding effort. Almost got there. Could not grab it in the second attempt.
The unhappiest person on the field will be Mayur himself. He sets high standards for himself. And this time just running back, and he had dropped a catch earlier in the tournament as well and almost admonished himself. The good part is his teammates got behind him. All of them said, it's okay, it's all right, it's easy, easy, take it easy. You need to focus, fine, what's done is done. As some sports psychologists say, the best athletes are the ones who forget their latest mistakes and focus on the next passage of play.
Very well said, Nishad. So important to move on and live in the present. Slow one. Shivnarayanan waited and went for it. He's been in a sublime form and ends the over with a 6. 6 overs gone, 59 for 1.
Well, Shivnarayanan once again on 43 of 24. No bowler has been able to find an answer. And he has just continued in that rich vein of form, the southpaw of the Chandigarh Mavericks. And he's really rallied this innings. In the next 4 overs, if Chandigarh Mavericks have to maximize, he holds the key, of course. But they've got enough firepower in that lineup, really. When you look at Anuj Khurana, you've got Daksh also can bat, Mayank Nischal. He really smashes it around. And let us also tell you that Rohit Lamba, the left-hander, can bat. We've not seen him this year. He hasn't been required to bat, but we've seen him in different other tournaments, and that man can definitely bat. Well, there's Dilzan Wadia. Interesting detail for our viewers. His son, Jersis, has played the Big Bash League in Australia. So migrated to Australia, worked up the ranks, and is currently playing Big Bash League. And Dilzan himself runs actually a hotel in Lonavala. So quite a family actually, you know, that they've achieved, and what his son has achieved. Of course, he'll be a proud dad. We are also proud of what he's been able to achieve, and we wish him the very best.
And that is why we call Nishad the encyclopedia.
Keep dots.
Here's Krunal. That's a good shot by Vipul Verma. That wasn't a bad ball at all. Went underneath it. Direct hit from the long on. Thankfully not yielding another run.
Now we often talk about matchups, right? And Savi, let us now focus on the matchup that's before us, which is between Krunal and Shivnarayanan. Krunal was the bowler of last season. He's been the most consistent bowler for Jaipur Royals this year as well. And Shiv, we know that he's the leading batter this year, and last season as well he had scored the runs. Now with a left arm spinner bowling the ball and mostly trying to turn it in to Shiv coming from round the wicket, it'll be interesting to see how Shiv would go. And if the ball is coming in, the leg side could open up. But if Krunal tries the arm ball or tries to get it across, who knows, it could possibly be a chance for the Jaipur Royals to dismiss Shiv.
Steps out and goes for a big shot. Counter attack is the way to go. We were talking about matchup, how Krunal can add pressure on Shivnarayanan, but this man cannot feel any pressure whatsoever.
Just tried to bowl a normal delivery really, didn't try anything different, and Shiv up to the task, reaches the pitch of the ball, smashed it over the side screen. Shiv is now only a run away from another half century in this contest. In this entire Actors Cricket Bash, he has been more than impressive. Well, Shiv, as we were telling you, has played a lot of his early cricket in Delhi. It's from the modern school Barakhamba Road, where Gautam Gambhir was one of the eminent students who went on to play at the higher level. And then to come here to Bombay to craft a different career. Of course, brought in that passion for cricket as well, and continued. Now gets ready to face Krunal again. Charges yet again, he slows it down. But he still managed to skirt that away, a misfield at long off. With that, Shivnarayanan has completed yet another half century. The backbone of the Chandigarh Mavericks rally strong in the ACB.
Back-to-back half centuries for Shivnarayanan. He's making a habit of it. 6 fours and 3 sixes. Look at that strike rate on a wicket which was favoring the bowlers. Shivnarayanan has changed the entire script. He slipped a little, Garvit. That's a nice way he has found out to counter the bowling of Krunal. Stepping out for the third time. There's a little bit of a confusion, but it was the right call to make by Vipul Verma.
They've got 12 runs already of the first 4 balls, and Shiv has done his job. Now it's up to Vipul. I wonder why Krunal hasn't yet tried one of those sliders that he used to try. He sometimes would even go a little bit round arm, and especially on such a wicket. That's where he was really shining for the Delhi Titans last year.
Easy, man.
Just loses his step a little bit. Well, we often say change the script, etc. But these are actors. Even if there are changes to a script, they know how to adjust.
Catch it!
Vipul Verma goes high this time and straight into the dugout. This is good counter-attacking batting by Chandigarh Mavericks. Going after the best bowler of the opposition. 18 of the over already.
Well, when you go after the best bowler of the opposition, you are making a statement that you mean business. One would have expected Shiv to do that. This was tossed up, but it was in the slot. Vipul waited for it, judged it to perfection, lofted it over, long gone. Garvit was only a spectator.
Keep dots.
Now, with this onslaught on Krunal, Chandigarh Mavericks really throwing the challenge to Jaipur Royals. Very well left. Good judgment. Shades of Ravichandran Ashwin from Melbourne.
Oh yeah, what a match that was. And then that lofted shot clearing mid-off to follow. Goes for it once again on the onside. Another 6. What an over this is for the Mavericks. 25 of it. And against Krunal. After 7, 84 for 1.
Left-handers are generally wonderful to watch, and Shivnarayanan is definitely one of them. Right through this Actors Cricket Bash, he has been dominant, consistent, classy. Find the adjectives that you'd like. Savi, would you like to add any?
Really one of the most effective batters of of ACB so far. And this was the last shot. Vipul Verma, good effort there by the boundary rider, but going in vain.
What's also impressive about this Chandigarh Mavericks lineup is that while Shiv has done a lot of the heavy lifting, the others have also chipped in. In the first match, Anuj chipped in. Here you see Vipul playing a good innings. In the previous match, it was Aditya Ojha. So others have managed to put in those contributions around him. So while one batter has truly walked away with all the credit, deserves it, but don't take anything away from the others.
Sometimes when the top order is so effective and the middle order is not exposed, then it's another spot of bother for the teams. But Chandigarh Mavericks, as we had heard from the captain Anuj Khurana, they have that belief. And Raja Bhairwani in the previous match also made a very important point, Nishad, that all these players coming from different leagues have a reputation of a batter or a bowler, of a frontline opening batter. But here with 11 such people, you have to pick your combination. And this rotation has really worked for all the teams. It's a good start by Nitish. A rare miss, which will result into one by.
Nitish actually did very well with that slower ball. Shiv was almost expecting it but missed. Ketan fumbling. He's actually been very clean right through the tournament. But Nitish in the previous over had delivered a couple of slower ones. He can throw that challenge. Now he's got Shiv off the strike, and it'll be interesting to see the kind of approach that Vipul would have. And maybe against Vipul as well, he would go in for those slower deliveries. Now on the offside, we've got Sameer and Fahman in the circle, both of them doing their bit to just adjust the field. Well, he's gone after that one. It's taken the edge towards third man. Tilzan goes and picks up the ball.
That was quite a trivia that you gave us, Nishad, about Dilzan Wadia. And considering the fact that his son is playing in Big Bash, Dilzan, the way he looks, is one of the youngest in the team by the looks of it. Talking about the fitness standards that all these actors set for themselves. We had asked our audience to guess the age of Raja Bhairwani yesterday. Do you think it is time to reveal the right result?
Well, even I should know the answer. But phenomenal. It's just inspirational, really. This time it could be a chance. Shiv goes aerial, no man's land. And they're rushing across for a couple. The throw is off target. It just bounced. And Ketan's telling the fielder he could have gone for the keeper's end. Just bounced and got a little bit big on him. As he got that top edge which went straight towards long off rather. And that ball just bounced.
For a moment, we thought that it is finally happening. Someone is taking the wicket of Shivnarayanan, but it was not to be. It also feels that the wicket has eased out a little, Nishad. As Raja had mentioned that in the morning the wicket was wet was getting difficult for the batters to middle it. It was not coming onto the bat that easily. But with the bright sun as we are approaching mid-afternoon, and the way Shiv and Vipul have been batting, there might be some more runs there.
This is interesting. Now Ketan has donned the helmet and walked up to the stumps. A loud appeal. It's a little too high by the looks of things. But Nitish isn't happy with that one, almost pleading the umpire. We've seen quite a lot of that today. Savi, on first look, one felt it was a little bit too high.
Yeah, hitting above the knee level for the impact was above the knee level. Certainly the height would have been a bit too much. But also Shiv was extremely deep inside the crease. That's the reason Nitish got so excited. Another slower one, picked up well by Nitish, by Shiv, I beg your pardon, for another 6. He is unstoppable. Once again, 200 is the strike rate and 62 is the total that he's batting on.
Again, deep in the crease. And just managed to smash that over mid-wicket. It was a safe shot.
Oh, no worry, Nitish.
Jaipur Royals being made to chase leather in this innings after being put into field.
Take dot, Nitish.
So far, Shivnarayanan obviously living up to the decision of his captain to bat first. He picks that onto the leg side. And that's another boundary. It's been a flurry of runs as Shivnarayanan has taken them to 98 for 1 in 8 overs. .98 for 1, and it's almost predictable that Shivnarayanan will be among the runs. A 4th consecutive fantastic innings by him. And let's have a look at what Shiv has done today as Mikhail Vaswani joins us in the commentary box. Mikhail, what really stands out is that he plays all round the wicket and has got an answer for almost every challenge, even when it's bit short like that. Or it's on the pads. Every shot in the book.
Yeah, what I really like is the conversion rate. Secondly, the appetite for runs. And a shot selection. Look at that, creating a solid base by going deep in the crease to get underneath the ball. Like you rightly mentioned, he has all the shots in his repertoire. He can quite certainly flex his muscles. That's because he's bossing around Shivnarayanan. What a player. 66 and 32. Good on the eyes. And he's the captain's go-to man in that batting department. Unbeaten in all the 4 games that he's played in, including this. And he bats at a strike rate of over 200 in the T10 format. He's the go-to man.
Also, out of the 4 innings, 2 have been while chasing and 2 while batting first. So, equally effective in both those challenges. Got the new bowler coming in, Ahmar Khurshid. Was pitched full, will get a single down towards long on. While Vipul has connected a couple, he would definitely prefer taking the single and take the best seat in the house.
You know, at the start of this match, Nishad, Savi and I were having a conversation on what could be the likely total by the end of 10 overs in match number 2 of the day. And going by what happened in the first game, it was always felt that it'll be a low-scoring game simply because the surface was playing a bit different to what it was yesterday. But then you talk about Shivnarayanan, and the surface is out of context and equation. And most of his shots, what he plays is actually cricketing hits. So he's adding a lot of organic purity in his movements in the middle over there. They are relaxed. Anuj Khurana is happy with the pads in the dugout, more with the pads and bat in the middle, because his boys are doing the job out there. They have not faced any kind of a challenge so far. Shivnarayanan, I'll tell you, breathtaking, pulsating cricket, unadulterated shot making in the middle. So impressive. It makes room, creates a scoring opportunity, cries of catch it. But that's nicely fielded, I reckon. They'll only get a single. And that's how he creates the angles. He moves and manipulates the crease and the field according to his will. 100 coming up courtesy that single.
Once again, Shiv staying right through, looking poised to finish unbeaten yet again. Vipul's not connected it as well, will be safe. He'll take a single. So not a bad result so far for the Jaipur Royals with 3 singles of the first 3. But we know the kind of form that Shiv is in can really turn it around now.
Yeah, 9 deliveries from here on. Shiv on strike. 100 up. 9 wickets in hand. Got to have 9 big hit options over here. Castled for the very first time in season 6 of the Actors Cricket Bash. Shivnarayan's innings finally comes to an end. It's been a marathon outing for him across the 4 innings, and for the first time he departs for 67, but he's done his job as MR strikes. Wicket number 2.
We'd like another look at that one. Yes, it's finally happened. Rub all your eyes if you can. He just tried to smash that. Not quite sure where he was trying to hit it. A rare misjudgment from Shiv, as Ahmer is the bowler who has done something no one else has done so far in the Actors Cricket Bash 2026. He's dismissed Shivnarayanan for 67. Ahmer Khurshid, what a moment in this Actors Cricket Bash 2026. Shivnarayanan, who wasn't dismissed so far in the competition, 3 unbeaten innings, looked set to bat right through even today, but ultimately a rare misjudgment from him. And Ahmer Khurshid was on target. Rohit Lamba, now a left-hander replacing a left-hander. It's the first time we will watch Rohit bat in this competition. Once again, mentioning what Anuj had mentioned at the toss, saying that they want to give the other players a little bit of chance and opportunity to bat as well. And it's important that with qualification almost secured, you'd want to try something else. Rohit can hit it a long way. We've seen him bowl in this competition, so this is a good move, if it works, of course.
Yeah, I watched Rohit Lamba bat. He's a very hard hitter off the ball. Good move, good promotion. Oh, he's got stuck underneath this one. A bit of a swivel, but he's hit that in the gap. What a way to get off the mark. And just tell the captain, thank you for sending me at number 4. I can bat and I can get you the big hits. Anuj Khurana is happy with everything that's happening in the middle. Yeah, nice swivel. Picks it beautifully and hits it in the open, vacant spaces over there. And that's the hallmark of a strong side. You have players for all situations who can double up, who can back each other, who are flexible in that batting order. And the T10 format, I keep saying this time and again, Nishad, almost half your batters need to be batted up.
He's hit that towards cow corner and will beat the man at long on. It's a good end to the over. It's 109 for 2 and Chandigarh Mavericks looking good to go big in the last. Tajinder has been the most economical bowler, but he's bowled only 1 over and conceded 9 runs. The others, of course, faced a challenge by the name of Shivnarayanan. Krunal Patil, generally the best bowler of the Jaipur Royals side. Today, he was taken to the cleaners with 25 runs of the lone over that he bowled. So with that assault on Krunal Patil, Chandigarh Mavericks truly showed that they mean business, and it's also a statement, isn't it, when you take on the best of the other team.
Yeah, you make a good point then, Nishad. Krunal Patil by far has been the best bowler on display for Royals alongside, say, Mayur Mehta, who's done well in the last couple of games. And when you attack him, when you attack Krunal Patil, you've actually derailed some plans of the Royals. And they've done that well. Caution with aggression here for Mavericks. As Vinay Raul comes on to bowl the final over.
Vinay. Keep dots.
Ketan standing up to the stumps. It's a good ball, but it's beaten Ketan. Will that be stopped? A stumbling dive, and I believe he's hurt himself, clutching his shoulder there. It is Mayur Mehta, looks to be in a lot of pain. We hope he's all right. He landed very awkwardly. He's just clutching his shoulder. Will need attention.
Yeah, that didn't look good. Shoulder impacting the ground. He seems to be in severe pain. He'll receive some medical attention, but that didn't look good. Yeah, the keeper missed that completely. That's when Mayur Mehta had to give chase, and in his bid to just get the ball back, he lands on his elbow and shoulder, and you could sense the moment he was about to get up, he falls back, holding that shoulder of his. Could it be the wrist? Could it be the shoulder? But these are not good signs, and it doesn't look good as well. Not too sure if he'll have a role to play further up in the chase here, but just hope he recovers quickly and gains some fitness.
One hopes it's only a shock and nothing more. Maybe a bit of icing. And in such situations, all of us, we are just as optimistic as we can. Wishing well for a player. This is what happened. Ketan missed it. It was a good ball actually. And then Mayur just trying to get towards that one. Thought of diving forward, and yes, he's landed onto the elbow there. At the same time, his body may have crushed his wrist as well.
What's happened is that body weight has fallen on his elbow, which has directly had a severe impact on his right shoulder. And even as the wrist may have been impacted, and you can sense by the kind of medical treatment he's receiving right now, that right hand is not looking good. Thankfully, he's finished off with his overs, but can he get that bottom hand into play if they have to bat, and can he firstly come out to chase a big total, which will be eventually set by the Chandigarh Mavericks. 4 runs though. That's how we look at ball 1. Good start here.
Full toss. He smashed it really well. Over long gone for 6. That was a gift really by Vinay Raul. It was a loopy delivery, a friendly full toss. And Vipuls responded with all his might.
What a delivery to get in the final over if you're a batter. Nice, juicy full toss coming in at a very good pace and an extremely good height. Just use your long levers, get underneath that. You can't be bowling it to Whipple, who's looked so good. This time it's been played over, extra cover, work to do for the fielder at long off. They'll be pushing for two, but they'll settle for one. Dilzan with that effort there in the deep.
Left hand. इधर deep में 3. Leg side deep 3.
There's Dilzan gently out only to field. Was a part of the Ahmedabad Lions last year. Had taken the catch of the season.
इकडे एक पाहिजे. इकडे एक पाहिजे. आत.
Jersey number 101. By the way, does Dilzan remind you of some familiar name, a famous name?
You got to help me here. I need a hint, my friend Nishad.
Can just say that he's Jawan. He's also referred to as the king.
I can only think of 3 alphabets. SRK.
पाटील पाटील 2 है. Bowling end, bowling end.
Yeah, they're running
bowling
hard.
end.
Nicely fielded there by Krunal. Keeps it to 1.
पाटील. आ जाओ. Good bowling Vinay. शाबाश Vinay. Good
He's
comeback man.
conceded a
Very well
4
bowled.
and 6 in the first 2 deliveries. So 12 of the first 4. Final 2. But what a total on a surface that seems to be a little on the slower side. Full and wide, lucky to get away. Whipple has a closer look at that and also has a bit of a look at the umpire.
Last sir, last.
And that's a very good decision once again. Another full delivery, misses that completely. This means the Chandigarh Mavericks finish on 121 for 2 in their 10 overs. They'd want to believe they've got a commanding total to defend on a surface which has been a little too paced, but the batters yet again come out and make merry under the hot sun here at the Air India Sports Club.
Earlier today, we had seen a low-scoring encounter, of course, but what a ball to get that stumping. Finally, he got it right. Sometimes when a spinner tosses it up, invites the batter forward, the batter misses. That's really good to see. Vipul Verma, the last man out, 26 of 16. A good little contribution from him as the Chandigarh Mavericks have posted a total which looks formidable on the surface that we have today.
Yeah, they are a champion side, Mavericks, and yet again they've dished out a sublime batting effort in very difficult conditions. The class of Shivnarayanan showing up and the others batting around him. Some work to do here for the Jaipur Royals. They'll be chasing a very big target. We'll need to get some confirmation on Mayur Mehta's availability in the chase. He just injured himself in that final over. He's nursing a shoulder and a bruised elbow. Well, this is how things panned out. Aditya Oja got the promotion, got his opening slot back. He missed out. Shivnarayanan, for the first time in this tournament, was dismissed. Back-to-back 50s for him. He was the one who got the Mavericks past 100. Vipul Verma got a promotion and he shone as well with the bat. Out of the last delivery in this innings of theirs, he got 26 and 16. Rohit Lamba too got a promotion. He hit 2 fours in a short stay of 3 balls, accumulating 9 runs.
Well, you would have thought that the Jaipur Royals would have fancied themselves on this pitch, but it was a tough day out there. Tajinder bowled only 1 over, which was surprising. He conceded only 9 runs. The others faced a difficult time. Mayur Mehta was excellent as well, with 8 runs of the 2 overs and a wicket as well. We are hoping that he's fit to be a part of this match, of course. And when we talk about Krunal Patil, who's quite possibly the best bowler of this lineup, but unfortunately went for 25 runs. Vinay Rahul conceded 8 runs. There were actually 4 byes as well, which came off his bowling. So Savi Srivastav is waiting by pitch side. He's got a couple of players to interview.
Thank you, Nishad. Chandigarh Mavericks once again in control. They have scored 121 runs. Can they still be undefeated? Joining me is Vipul Verma, who was enjoying the show of Shivnarayanan at one point of time, but after his wicket, he took over. Vipul भाई, 3 बड़े छक्के लगाए आपने, लेकिन एक वक्त पर आप शिवनारायणन की उस बैटिंग को एंजॉय कर रहे थे. कैसा है पिच अभी? पहले मैच में हमने एक लो स्कोरिंग मैच देखा था, पर क्या अभी बैटिंग के लिए आसानी है?
हाँ, शिवनारायण के साथ मैंने एंजॉय किया बिकॉज वो सीनियर प्लेयर है और अच्छा खेल रहे हैं पूरे टूर्नामेंट में. विकेट 2 पेस है आज बिकॉज एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे तेज आएंगे बट बॉल फंस रहा है बीच में. बट शिवपा जी को स्ट्राइक दिया एज पर द प्लान. उन्होंने रोटेट करने को बोला, हम रोटेट करते रहे और जब रिक्वायर्ड था तो 2-3 बड़ी हिट्स लगाई।
जैसे ही उनका विकेट गिरा आपका रोल पूरी तरह से चेंज हो गया
जी,
और अब
बिल्कुल।
उसके बाद आपने 3 छक्के लगाए, तो क्या ऐसा लग रहा है कि यहाँ पर इस रन बनाना थोड़ा आसान है और इसे चेस किया जा सकता है?
नहीं, आज विकेट बहुत टफ है पहले के मैचेस के मुकाबले में, बिकॉज बॉल फंस रहा है और एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं तेज आएगा पर नहीं आ रहा, तो इसीलिए थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट है विकेट। लेट्स सी, हम कोशिश करेंगे अच्छा बॉल करने की और इस मैच को भी जीतेंगे।
और अभी तक आप लोग अनडिफीटेड रहे हैं, एक मैच और क्वालिफिकेशन एक तरीके से निश्चिंत हो सकती है, तो क्या बातचीत हो रही है? क्या यहाँ पर आप लोग एक्सपेरिमेंट करना चाहते हैं या वही कॉम्बिनेशन के साथ आगे बढ़ना है?
नो, वी हैव वन ऑफ द बेस्ट कैप्स्टर, उनका ऑलरेडी माइंड बहुत सेट है सभी प्लेयर्स को लेके, किसको कहाँ खिलाना है, क्या रोल है, तो सभी को अपना रोल पता है और टीम बहुत फिट है इस टाइम, सभी अपना रोल प्ले कर रहे हैं, जिसको जहाँ मौका मिल रहा है वो परफॉर्म कर रहा है।
Thank you very much, Vipul bhai. All the best for the second innings.
थैंक यू सो मच।
That was Vipul. Now joining me is somebody who has taken the most expensive wicket of ACB so far, Amar Khurshid. Hi Amar. Congratulations. You have taken what we have been calling as the most expensive wicket. Shivnarayanan was undismissed before this, but what a wicket that was.
Thank you so much. We stick to the plan and my captain backed me because first over में थोड़ा सा रन पड़ गया था मुझे and stick to the basic और मैंने डेप्थ में जो जहाँ पे डालना होता है मैंने डाला और got it like yeah.
क्या ऐसी प्लानिंग हुई थी कि ये सबसे ज़रूरी विकेट है और शिव नारायणन के लिए कुछ अलग से प्लान किया था आप लोगों ने?
डेफिनेटली शिव भाई बहुत अच्छा खेल रहे हैं, पूरे टूर्नामेंट में बहुत अच्छा खेल रहे हैं एंड इज़ द आई थिंक लीडिंग रन स्कोरर राइट नाउ, बट हाँ हमारा प्लान तो था कि उनको जल्दी लेने का, बट वो लंबा खेल गए और इसकी वजह से स्कोर भी अच्छा लगा है, बट इंशाल्लाह हम उसको चेस करेंगे एंड या
120 से ज़्यादा आप लोगों ने एक बार स्कोर किया है, 122 चेजेबल लग रहा है आपको?
डेफिनेटली जब वो मार सकते हैं तो हम भी मार सकते हैं, इट्स अ गेम, जब वो कर सकते हैं हम भी कर सकते हैं, इट्स अ डे। अगर हमारा दिन अच्छा रहा, हमारे बैट्समैन अच्छा परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं और करेंगे आज भी इंशाल्लाह हम चेस करेंगे इसको।
That smells confidence by Amar Khurshid. Thank you very much, Amar bhai. All the best for the second innings.
Thank you.
The match is nicely poised. It is an important match for both the teams. Can Chandigarh Mavericks stay undefeated? We will find out very soon. Back to the comms.
Thank you so much, Savi, and refreshing to hear that kind of confidence from Amar Khurshid, and he's shown that confidence in his batters. 121 is what the Chandigarh Mavericks were able to put up. Shivnarayanan making a contribution yet again, 67 of 34, dismissed for the very first time in this competition. And then Vipul Verma also chipping in with 26 of 16.
Yeah, another breathtaking innings here by Shivnarayanan. Looked unstoppable with the bat, was in complete control of things in the middle. Yeah, he took off from over number 1. He set the tone first up. Went after the bowling, tried to make full use of the power play. Used the depth of the crease beautifully to create the scoring angles and opportunities. And swung his bat every now and then. A couple of blips in the deep, allowing the batters to get their runs. This was one of the best sixes we saw. Got into position quickly and went through with a shot to get that home run. Yeah, there it is. That was the wicket to go. First, Aditya Oja departed. Yeah, it's good outing here for the Mavericks. They've certainly made it count with the bat. This after they won the toss and decided to bat first. As many as 7 bowlers used. A couple of them went for a lot of runs, particularly Krunal Patel. His 1 over was taken for 25. Nitish Sharma gave away 25 in his 2. But the best of the bowlers being Mayur Mehta, 1 for 8 in his 2 overs. He certainly set the tone early on. But after that, it was runs all the way and carnage from the bats of the Mavericks. So we have the equation for the Royals ready. They'll need to get 122 in 60 delivery. That's a huge ask, and Samir Kochar and boys will have to certainly come out all guns blazing. The chase on the other side.
Chandigarh Mavericks are, of course, in search of their 4th consecutive victory in the Actors Cricket Bash 2026. They've set a target of 122 for the Jaipur Royals. After winning the toss and batting first, it's been a good performance as expected from the Chandigarh Mavericks top order, and yet again led by Shivnarayanan. But Jaipur Royals They've got Samir Kochar in their ranks. We've seen him in other tournaments. He can put in a good performance. But the worry for them is whether Mayur Mehta is available or not, who was unfortunately injured during the last over during an awkward fielding attempt. But if Mayur isn't able to play today, it's not just a loss for Jaipur Royals, but for Actors Cricket Bash, because he's been one of the standout players this year.
Oh yeah, that's going to be a body blow to their chances in this chase, because remember, he's walked away with the player of the match, rather best performer of the day, in one of the games where he got the quick fire 50. He's their number 3 batter, and this is a quality bowling side, so you're not going to get anything easy as well, Nishad. The Mavericks are not going to give you anything easy. You've got to really work for your runs. As the days are progressing, we understand the importance of every game, simply because it confirms the top 4, and then sooner or later we'll also have that order in place. For the moment, the Mavericks look really good to hold on to the top 2 spots. You need all the pep talk coming in if you're Jaipur Royals. Samir Kochar started off well in the last game, got 20 in 13.
There they are walking out to the middle, Fahman and Samir. Fahman was exceptional during the last match. Mikhail, it wasn't just about the 4s and 6s, but the way he ran between wickets. And that was the intensity that Jaipur Royals really set during that match. You can expect the same today, as they will try and put pressure on the Chandigarh Mavericks fielders.
Yeah, I had a chat with Faman earlier in the day before his game, and I told him that was a lot of running you've done, and he's like, it certainly took a toll on my fitness. Did feel a bit exhausted and jaded after that game. Remember, the recovery time also is very, very less, and sometimes you end up playing the last game of the day and you begin the next day by playing the first game. All the more that becomes a bit more difficult if you're playing matches.
Faman actually mentioned a very interesting thing, that he generally works out in the outdoors, and that has truly helped him take on that workload. But as we know, that Jaipur Royals also ran a 4 in the last match. They were continuously running, particularly in the last 2 overs, and he was almost famished at the end of it. A 121. What do you make of this, Mikhail?
I just feel it's going to be a Herculean task for the Royals, because nothing comes easy with the Mavericks. No freebies over here. The best side on display, still to be defeated. They get 121 batting first. That's why the start is so important here for the Royals. The first 2 overs. When they are relaxed, they'll get into that huddle of theirs. They know their plans. We have another match lined up, remember. Chennai Marvels, who are struggling. They'll be taking on the Delhi Titans, who've been a little wounded in that last outing of theirs.
Yeah, they had raced to 50 of the first 4 overs, and then a couple of slow overs, and it brought the opposition into play. Ahmedabad Lions registering their first win yesterday. But Chandigarh haven't been defeated in this tournament so far. This time it's Anuj who's donning the gloves, as Rama Dikshit isn't playing today. Anuj was a regular wicketkeeper for them in the last season, and it's the first time that he is taking on the gloves this year. And as expected, they'll start with the left armour. They've got a great combination here at the Actors Cricket Bash. A left armour who moves the ball into the right-hander, and you've also got Daksh, who's also moving the ball both ways. Rohit Lamba was sent into bat today and contributed with a couple of boundaries. A left armour is originally from Haryana but has been living in Mumbai for some time. Has, of course, made his name in the entertainment industry. Is also widely followed on social media. And Samir Kochar, such a familiar figure. hosts numerous sporting events, is a well-known sports host. And Farman Khan at the other end, an actor, is also from a family that has been known for its contribution to Bollywood over the years. Everyone with a solid background participating in the Actors Cricket Bash.
Yeah, watch out for the delivery that comes into the right-handed batter. He darts it in really well. Yeah, beaten for pace here. And with Rohit Lamba, you'll expect the ball to be on target right from ball number 1. And Samir Kochar will have to be very careful. He can't really play too far away from his body.
Still wearing a smart watch. That's risky. It's yorked over there by Rohit. But we've seen Samir in other tournaments as well and knows his game very well. Tried to drive that one. Hasn't connected. A quick single, a diving attempt. He's made it, but the pad has just turned. And this is respect, really. You know, Samir is one of the people who's really set the mark in the entertainment and sporting industry in the crossover. And Rohit just helping him adjust his pad.
Yeah, it's a competition that oozes with mutual admiration and respect. The Actors Cricket Bash. Just felt Samir Kochar was running into danger there. That run was not on because it was firmly struck. Had he dabbed it, I understand he was struggling, remember. He had to put in that dive. And it was an awkward dive, Nishad, as you rightly pointed out.
Yeah, he just slouched on one leg really and then just slid forward. Just having a bit of a look at that. And they're just trying to adjust his pad. And Samir has been obviously a well-known name around cricket, hosted so many big events. Always wonderful to talk cricket with him. And Ahmar Khurshid had just walked out to help his captain. Ahmar doing the almost unthinkable today by dismissing Shivnarayanan. Sounded very confident at the break, and that is the confidence that needs to be translated here in the run chase, Mikhail, as Fehman is getting ready to face his first ball, fresh off a 50 in the last match. He's gone first ball. What a delivery. It swung into him. He was rooted to the crease and just tried to waft at it. No connection made. And Chandigarh Mavericks on the mark right away.
A moment of inspired brilliance. Look at that for a delivery. It was quick, it was straight, it curved in. And it just breached the defense of Farman Khan, Rohit Lamba. One of the best deliveries you've seen all through Actors Cricket Bash. What a ball. And Farman Khan, the star from the last game, is out for a golden duck. He walks back for naught. Problems here for the Royals in this chase. They lose a wicket in the first over.
It's a big wicket to start with for the Chandigarh Mavericks, courtesy Rohit Lamba, bringing that movement into play. We had Anuj Khurana earlier in the commentary box who was mentioning that with those two bowlers and with the new ball, Rohit and Daksh, it gives him that luxury of having options of swing bowlers.
Yeah, I call them the Mr. Dependables in the side. In the batting, you have Shivnarayanan. In the bowling side, you have Daksh and Rohit Lamba. You need match winners in every department, and that's been the hallmark of the Chandigarh Mavericks. Mayur Mehta, that's a great sign, a very positive sign here. Injured in the last over of the innings, but he's back in the middle. Lovely hit. That's going to be 4. He gets off the mark. That'll help his confidence, and he'll get the Royals going as well in this chase.
Yes, really good to see Mayur out onto the park. Got that away, and with a 4, he begins proceedings. Will give him immense confidence. So what we can establish is the fact that it was just an impact injury for Mayur. May just have been a little dazed with that impact, which is why he had to go off. Getting that vital attention from the physio that's at hand at the Actors Cricket Bash. And the word we are getting is that he just got a bruise on his elbow. Oh, that's a full toss. While it's taken the edge to the wicketkeeper, it's a no ball, a high full toss. But good reflexes by Anuj behind the stumps to take that one.
And he was quick to point out. Rather point that out to the square leg umpire. Yes, we know it's a no ball. Yeah, above waist, full delivery. And look at Anuj. He just goes that way. Yes, it's a no ball. And umpire as well, quick to spot that. But very unusual. I'm seeing this for the first time. Full delivery above waist, being caught behind the stumps. That's one's played over the infield. They'll come back for the second couple of runs here.
And the bullet arm comes into play yet again with the underarm throw, Vipul, from the boundary. Now that Fehman has been dismissed, a lot of the run scoring responsibility will fall upon Mayur. These two will have to really rally forward with Mayur showing the way. Last ball of the first over. Charges down the ground. It's taken the top edge. Goes towards third man. There's no protection in the deep. And it's going to be a 4 to end the over. 12 for 1 after the first over.
Yeah, a lot will depend on Samir Kochar and Mayur Mehta, who are there in the middle currently, and then it's going to be Garvit, Ketan Gaikwad. Ahmed Khurshid can give the ball a good hit. Vinay Raul is a very fine batter as well, can get you that impetus. Quite a few utility players. Faman Khan is back in the dugout in the first over. Big chase, and you want your big players to come out here today. Coming to you live from the Air India Sports Club Cricket Ground, Season 6 of the Actors Cricket Batch. Day 4, match number 11. Yeah, Dakshajit was on a hat-trick last evening. Got 2 wickets of 2 balls in the very first over of his. Yeah, it's a good bowling unit, this Chandigarh Mavericks. 2 frontline pacers who complement each other wonderfully well. I've known this man for a while. He's a cricket buff. Daksh just loves to be in the nets all day. Down the leg side, just try to help it along. Will steal a single. You've got to really give a big shout out to one man who's been the architect of the Actors Cricket Bash year after year. Dilip Agarwal, the founder. If only we could get a camera on him and focus the lenses on that pan. He's done a fabulous job season after season. It's been a one-man show. And he's been wonderful. Well done. Congratulations, Dilip.
Well, Dakshajit Singh, this is what he's done this year. 3 matches, 3 wickets, an economy of 10.83, pretty decent. Oh, that's played awkwardly. A misfield. And you can just hear someone saying, "Dheele mat pado yaar." That means don't be a little loose in the field. Just be on the mark. There was no single there. It was just gifted. Now with Samir, only 1 of 4. Got off the mark of the first ball. Keeper standing up. Tries to go big. That's edged onto the pad and that's lobbed to the wicket keeper. Samir's got to go. Fortune not favouring him. But Dakshajit Singh yet again creating an early impact for the Chandigarh Mavericks. Both the swing bowlers have delivered. Yeah, it's just edged onto the pads, lobbed up and an easy catch for the wicketkeeper captain. Jaipur Royals struggling at 14 for 2 as Samir walks back for only a solitary run to his name. The Chandigarh Mavericks lineup so strong. You have the likes of Aditya Ojha and Shivnarayanan opening the batting. Then in the batting you've got Anuj Khurana, Mayank Nishchal, Rohit Lamba can bat. Vipul Verma showed what he's made of. And then when you come out to defend a target, got bowlers like Rohit Lamba and Dakshajit Singh to set the tone for everyone else. Once again setting the tone this match rather, is Dakshajit Singh. Garvik Soni now has walked out to bat at number 4. Didn't bat in the last match. Had earlier opened the batting in the absence of Samir. But today, walking in with a little bit of pressure to handle. That's just been placed towards mid-wicket for a single. And with the loss of Samir as well, Mayur Mehta's role only magnifies.
Yeah, both the openers out within the first 2 overs. And Royals will be wondering, how do we chase down 121? All of a sudden, the script has now become so difficult to read for them. That's how sport is. And this is where character and resolve will have to show up for the side. But impressive as always have been the Chandigarh Mavericks. Wickets early on, runs up front, they're taking their catches, great professionalism and precision in their cricket.
चंगा पैर है शाबाश
Under-edged, gone towards short third. They take a quick single to end the over. At the end of 2, 16 for 2. early jolts have truly derailed the Jaipur Royals, and it's up to Garvit Soni and Mayur Mehta to get them back on track. Mayur batting on 12 of 6. He was the key batter in their first victory in this tournament. The interesting thing is that Anuj Khurana is going to bowl out Rohit Lamba. Must make sense for Anuj to keep the pressure on now that you have delivered those early blows. So just trying to bowl Rohit Lamba with the swing.
Anuj Khurana up to the stumps here for Rohit Lamba. Not quite sure if that's needed at this stage. You've accounted for 2 wickets. The batter is already on the back foot. He's not going to charge down. Same time as a wicket keeper behind the stump, so that the team, you don't want to concede runs if they stray down the leg side. But Anuj Khurana is a captain who comes with his own mind, and so far it has worked. Got to be really good at your craft when you're standing up as a makeshift wicket keeper to a bowler like Rohit Lamba. They're trying to overhit it here is Mayur Mehta. You could sense a bit of frustration in his shot making. What a lovely 4 days it has been in the Actors Cricket Bash. We've seen a super over, we've seen a last ball finish, we've seen some big 50s and huge sixes, and on a couple of occasions we've seen bowlers on hat-tricks. So we've seen it all in the league stages. Still to have a top 4 confirmed. Beautifully driven. Exquisite. Work to do for the field and the deep. Or they're coming back for the second. And they'll get there comfortably. A couple of runs here.
With the changes to the side, Anuj has had to keep, and we saw him keeping quite regularly during the last Actors Cricket Bash. This time with Rama Dixit in the side, it allowed him the luxury to be in the field. It's not a luxury exactly, but then it also allowed him the extra bowling option. Well, not to rule out, but who knows, later he could maybe just give the gloves away and take the ball himself.
And that's why you take a look at the Mavericks in terms of the versatility, in terms of the options they have at their disposal. I just feel they have a lot of toys in their bag to play with. That's what you need in a T10 format. Interestingly, each time a player has been given a responsibility, he's performed. Yeah, 2 is the call. That's hit in the gap. 1 for the throw, 1 for the shot as well. Nicely done. But singles and doubles will not really trouble the bowling side. We've hardly seen a 6 or 4 in the last couple of overs. Yeah, just clearing that left foot. The surface is played well. Oh, on the return, the bat may have hit the bowler, and that's what's caused a bit of a delay. Just receiving some treatment here. Rohit Lamba. All of them in the camaraderie, in the friendly banters, where the look of a serious cricketer. Yeah, there it is. Something that nudged the bowler on the way back from the batter that caused that discomfort and pain. I just feel Team Mavericks are the team to beat in this competition. You felt Delhi Titans were looking good, but they've had that one odd day. Remember, the Raheja brothers didn't show up, so they were slightly depleted. Zala didn't play as well. Mavericks, look at them. Aditya Ojha has walked away with the player of the match. Anuj Khurana has been on top of his captaincy. Daksh has been on a hat-trick. He's had a couple of wickets. Gaurav's got some big hits going. Mayank came and played a whirlwind innings a couple of days ago in his 20s and 30s. Nishan Kanduja getting a game today. Raj Kushal has taken some splendid catches and bowled some tidy overs. Rohit Lamba is your wicket-taking bowler with a new ball. And then the superstar, Shivnarayanan, player of the match, unbeaten till today. Over 200 runs with the bat, the leading run scorer. You can just keep talking and talking about the Mavericks. Slight halt in play. Resume in a short while from now. We're coming to you live from the Air India Sports Club ground here in Santa Cruz, Mumbai. And this is day 4 of the Actors Cricket Bash Season 6. Oh, nicely done behind the stumps here by Anuj Khurana. Multi-talented. Give him the mic and he'll talk about the sport. Give him the bat, he'll get you the sixes up front. Give him the ball, he'll get you a wicket in his first over. Ask him to field, he'll say, no, I can even keep, and he'll get behind the stumps.
Yes, he's been incredible, really. And of course, you know that he runs an educational YouTube channel as well, Anuj Khurana. Got a lot of followers. That was a loopy delivery, lofted it towards the leg side. It's gone all the way. The first 6 for Mayur Mehta. And it's a good end to the over for the Jaipur Royals, 26 for 2.
Yeah, picked up beautifully. Tried to go in with a slower delivery. And he ended up bowling that full ball into his pads. Nishad, I'm compelled to ask you this question. How much of research has gone behind each player? You seem to know every detail of every player, be it its professional side of things, be it the personal side of things, or be it the cricketing side of things. How much of research has gone into that? How many hours have you put in?
Well, a lot of the work had actually taken place during the previous Actors Cricket Bash. And getting to know them, plus having seen them in some of the other tournaments. You also meet a little bit socially, you talk about other things, you get to know what they are up to, the projects they work on, the different approaches they may have. Mayur Mehta on 22, everyone else in the single digits, but Garvit is still batting out in the middle. As well, since we are in the Actors Cricket Bash, it is important to really highlight the diverse backgrounds they come from. Charges down the ground, hits it straight to mid-wicket, only a single. Well, Daksh was very good even during the previous season for the Chandigarh Mavericks, a known Punjabi actor. Also, Daksh is someone who just seems to get younger every year. He's certainly looking younger than what he did the last time around.
Got to ask him that magic formula. We all will need it at some point in time, Nishad.
I'm sure he asked that for the magic formula from Manav Gohil, Raja Bhairwani and some of the others. Asghar Khan, they would have told him what to do.
Tries to give that a big swipe. Mayur Mehta is looking good in his 13 ball 22. Yeah, all these actors age backwards. Something in their diet or in their lifestyle. Need to find that out, Nishad. Let's get on to that mission.
Certainly, I'm sure Savi will also join us in that mission. So it's a joint mission for all of us. Identical delivery and an identical OER from Anuj Khurana behind the stumps.
He's a smart bowler, Dakshi knows that Mayur is trying to get inside the line and play him over his head, so he's keeping it wide of his hitting arc. And they also play together in the CCL for the Punjab team. Just got some intel about that. Thank you.
This time he connects, goes over the offside. And Nishchal may have missed it over there. Hitarth, in fact. It's a 4. So after 2 consecutive dot balls, Mayur finally connects, is aided by the fielder. The man was there. He was waiting. It's gone through the hands.
Yeah, the technique there maybe would have been a little. He's miscued this one. That's got a lot of height. Fielder getting underneath. This time, though, it's been pouched. Dropped off the last delivery, Mayur Mehta. He's not able to make amends. And Daksh has the last laugh. Another cameo comes to an end as Mavericks strike for the third time.
Gaurav Sachdeva completes the catch as Hitarth Panchal breathes a huge sigh of relief. His mistake hasn't costed the team a lot, but this is yet another big blow for the Jaipur Royals as Mayur Mehta, he's gone for 26. A good effort by him. I didn't say that. He said it. Ketan Gaikwad walking out to join Garvit Soni. In the last match, he had done well to score 24 of 10 balls, and that truly pushed Jaipur forward. But at 31 for 3 in the fourth over, chasing 122, they've got their backs to the wall.
Yeah, they're chasing history, should I say. Not too sure if a score as big as 122 this season has been conquered. 3 down, top 3 back in the dugout, chasing 122 against the most formidable informed side in Mavericks. Oh, Royals. How they wish they would have had a royal outing with the bat early on. But the start has been very, very difficult on them. Ketan Gaikwad, the wicketkeeper batter, makes his way to the middle. And that asking rate just seems to be climbing ball after ball. Yeah, best of 29 and 14, has a very healthy strike rate of close to 200. Just the 1-6 so far. He'll certainly want to add a few more.
Yes, ran a lot of those runs, particularly in the last match. But today they need those boundaries. Last ball of Daksh's spell, it's been an incredible one for him. And finishes very well. It's only a single. They won't be allowed to push for 2. Daksh Ajit Singh with a scintillating spell of 2 for 9 has ensured that the Jaipur Royals are 32 for 3 at the end of 4. Having dismissed Mayur Mehta, it's clear that the Chandigarh Mavericks are even in better control of this match. They are 32 for 3 Jaipur Royals, chasing 122, and the task is only getting more monumental for them. This middle order will now, of course, be tested, but we've seen in the previous matches when Jaipur Royals have won, 1 out of the top 3 has usually converted well for them. Mayur Mehta in the first match, Fahman yesterday, but today with Mayur Mehta back in the hut, after a show of aggression, it's definitely tough for Jaipur, and the others have not contribution. Now Raj Kushal, this is going to be interesting. Used to bowl spin, now has switched to pace. Haven't yet seen a catch go his way.
Medium pace. Nishad? Comes out with a bluff. Somebody needs to stand up. You rightly pointed out. One player needs to raise his hand today for the Royals and say, I'll do it for you, team. Who can it be? Garvit Soni, Ketan Gaikwad, they all can play big. It's how you absorb the pressure in these situations and play some smart and sensible cricket. Ah, bounce, some bounce there from back of the length. For all of what Raj Kushal looks and runs in, he's a very, very fierce character. You could see the fighting spirit in him. Sometimes they say don't go by the frame, don't go by the looks. And Raj Kushal is one such player, very unassuming to begin with, but he's a fighter in the middle.
Oh, that's a gift really. And Ketan has helped himself for a 6. Just having a look at the umpire. Hasn't given it a no ball. Ketan was crouching downwards and then he smashed that full toss, just guided it over fine leg into the parking lot. We're just looking at the umpire to get confirmation. Are they going to give that a no ball? Doesn't look like it so far.
Yeah, the sun's disappeared. It's playing a bit of hide and seek here at this venue. Looks a bit gloomy, looks a bit windy. Poor delivery. Had deserved the treatment. It had written, hit me all over it. Needs a comeback here, Kushal. And that's much better. That's more like it. A bit of a grunt at the point of delivery. Feels like he's steaming in at a pace and delivering at maybe 140. The conditions have been nice. Sometimes the fielders need this, the sun hiding behind the clouds, Nishad.
Oh, absolutely. Although must tell you there's no threat of rain. It's just a few harmless clouds around. Just outside the off stump, he's cut it towards point for a quick single. An overthrow will allow them to get back for 2. The required rate has gone up to 15 now.
Got to be tidy in the field. Tighten these things. Don't give easy runs away. Needless throw. There was always one. Jersey number 16. That's not sweet. Much better.
Yes, he just changed his pace a little bit. The line was a lot better. Ketan was almost through his shot. Ketan Gaikwad, Krunal Patil, the two Marathi actors in the Jaipur Royals unit. Raj Kushal, also someone from Punjab who has come down to Mumbai to build a career in showbiz. Another slower delivery. This has been a good comeback by Raj after he was hit for that 6. At the end of 5 overs, Jaipur Royals at 41 for 3.
Raj, cap.
Three bowlers used. It's been pace all the way. Still to see a spinner in action in this chase. Chandigarh Mavericks, well, they have the luxury of Lamba and Daksh. 3 wickets between them in the 4 overs. For the 31 runs that they've conceded. Top effort here by the pacers of Chandigarh Mavericks. 41 for 3 after 5. This is a lot of heavy lifting to be done by the Royals in this chase, especially with their top 3 batters back in the dugout. Lovely afternoon here in Mumbai, in the lovely presence of my co-commentator Savi Srivastava.
Thank you, Mikhail. It was hot and sunny, but it has eased out a little out there in the middle. Bit of a cloud coming in. A little cloudy for Jaipur Royals also currently, with the required rate climbing up to 16 now. They have the batters. Garvit Soni, before the arrival of Samir Kochar, used to open the batting for Jaipur Royals. He would like to back himself. Ketan has already shown the glimpse of what he can do. Here's Vipul Verma. Bowled a double wicket maiden in the first match that he had played. Jaipur Royals looking in a great form. Can the Mavericks make it 4 out of 4? Here's Vipul now. Right on the money. Ketan playing with soft hands, giving strike to Garvit Soni. One of them will have to take charge now. Push the pedal on the accelerator. We'll have that discussion and a brief about who is going to shift gears now. Bit of a batting to come.
Yeah, it's a good outing here for the Chandigarh Mavericks currently. And they're on top of things. Cries of catcher, that's in the air, but it'll fall short of the field there. Deep backward square leg, they'll fetch a single. Yeah, it's been a bit of a hustle here for the Royals. Quite a few happy faces in the dugout, and one such happy face has joined us in the comm box as well. And good to have him in attendance, a famed actor who's made cricket not just a passion but a way of life. And what a time to bring in Varun Badola. The captain, the mentor, the face of the Chandigarh Mavericks, and also the Actors Cricket Bash. Varun, welcome. Wonderful to have you. That smile's evident and the reasons are obvious.
Thank you so much. I just realized that I'm wearing far too many caps.
I think I missed out on a few more. But quite certainly you've really played the roles beautifully. Congratulations.
Seriously, too talented.
Okay, they'll just fetch 2 runs over here. This could be close, but the run has been completed. We'll just keep picking Varun's brains today because we want to get as much of him, even as the Chandigarh Mavericks Stamp Authority, your association with ACB and Dilip Agarwal. That's the first question I ask you, Varun.
So when Dilip and I met for the first time, you know, dinosaurs were still not extinct, and it was a long, long time back. In fact, I think the Britishers were still ruling the country. It was very many years back, and Dilip wanted to start this one cricket team with the actors, and well, that was called Boxy Boys, and oh gosh, that was way back in 2005. We met for the first time in 2005, and then we started playing cricket together. And yeah, so here we are in the 6th edition of ACB.
A boy from Allahabad to make it to New Delhi and then move to Mumbai and find his feet in showbiz and then make cricket his way of life. Quite a storyteller you've been, Varun.
Well, essentially, I'm from Uttarakhand, Garhwal, born and brought up in Delhi. Yeah, I did spend some 3 years in Allahabad. My father was posted, not posted there, rather he worked with the Northern India Patrika. But Allahabad is a great, great city to live in. And yeah, then he shifted jobs and I went to Delhi. So yeah, that's where my cricket started. I was in Sardar Patel Vidyalaya, a school which had great cricketing tradition. I think played cricket with some 5 or 6 international cricketers. So yeah, Vivek Rajdan was my senior. Ajay Jadeja was 2 years senior to me. Rahul Sangvi and Gagan Khoda were my contemporaries. We played under 15 together. And that was okay. That's the end of the over.
We'll keep the chat on. 6 gone, 49 for 3. Right on top of things are the Mavericks. Jaipur Royals in a spot. 49 for 3 after 6. The demands are high and the pressure is building on them. Varun Badola alongside me in the comm box, and we're enjoying some storytelling from his end. Varun, your thoughts on the game currently? Right on top, you must be a happy man. Everything going your way.
So we have noticed that the second match of the day is probably the most difficult one, in the sense that the wicket has dried up. After usually the first match has a slightly stickier wicket. We were able to put on 120 odd runs on the board, so the first 2-3 overs were crucial. We had to be disciplined in the first 3, and that we were. So I guess now with almost 50 on the board with 6, that's another what? 70 runs to get? How much did we score? 120 to 121. 70 is a bit too much, I guess.
You are sensing something special in terms of the result. 3 and 3, 4 and 4. Your aim will be to finish in the top 2. And just coming back to your career, my first memory of you, Varun, was Banegi Apni Baat. And then, of course, that iconic role in Koshish Ek Aasha as well. I mean, how do you look back at a journey that's lasted more than 3 decades for someone who's just been around and, raised the bar year after year, Varun? You've been an institution in this industry.
Institution, well, that's quite a big word. But frankly, I came in to Mumbai in 1996, and like every other actor, a struggling actor, should I say, I was just trying to find my feet. I was lucky enough to get an opportunity to assist Tigmanshu Dhulia, and I did that for some good 5 years. And when I finally left him for a brighter acting career, I was already, I held the position of his chief assistant director. Okay, so this is the 7th over. I think we are going to have the power play now, the second power play.
Yeah, that looks like there's an impact sub there that could be coming in. I'll tell you, in all the conversation that we are having about the career and life of Varun Badola, his one eye is on the match. Though it's in the pocket, he's still not breathing easy.
See, if you've got your foot on the neck, you'd rather crush it.
He's gone big on this, only to find the fielder right down his throat. That's another wicket. This man alongside me, the big man, Varun Badola now, is even more happier. That's because the Mavericks are taking full control of this match. Very good catch by Anuj Khurana, who had the wicket-keeping gloves some time back. And now in the outfield, he takes an incredible grab. Another one bites the dust here for the Royals. Ketan departs for 15. It's 49 for 4.
With only 3 men out of the circle, well, I think 10 yards on either side, it would have crossed the boundary. But that's the kind of game we've had. I think Ketan hit it from the toe, so obviously didn't get the elevation or the distance. Scored 15. I guess now it's going to be quite a cakewalk. Seems so. 4 down for 49.
Yeah, Varun, the question here is, will we be seeing you in action in the middle at some point?
So unfortunately, I'm still nursing an injury. Otherwise, I would have played the matches. I would want to believe that I can at least survive 10 overs, if not much. So, but then, shorter the game, the more the speed. And 10 overs, I think that, yeah, I'll last even in this scorching heat. I can feel for 10 overs. But probably now that if we end up winning this one, you just might see me playing tomorrow.
You're a far better player than making that modest claim, Varun. Come on, you're the captain of the side. Certainly, you deserve to be playing all games, but we just hope you recover quickly, recover well, come back strong in the park. But you're one of the few captains who, despite not playing, has made himself available and present for every match or for the Mavericks. But the first one, which I believe you were out because you had some commitment. But it's so good to see you sitting in the dugout every day, egging your boys on.
Yeah, seriously, these boys should know who the boss is.
Well, the man with the plan sitting beside me, Varun Badola from the Chandigarh Mavericks. A word on Dilip Agarwal and the ACB, and its sixth season. Never easy for one man to just keep the show going on and on year after year and raising the bar.
Well, I'm surprised that, even after so many years, he still does it. And he keeps coming back. And frankly, for us, ACB is that one festival of the year which has to be celebrated at any cost. Wide of the stump. No, it wasn't a wide. It just nipped in slightly at the last moment.
Man in the background over there, Shivnarayanan. How do you like to describe his presence in the playing 11 and the squad?
Oh, he has been quite a game changer. Today was the first time that he got dismissed, if I'm right. All right, okay. The slow one just did the trick. Oh, this is wicket number 5 or 6? 5. Oh yes, a slow one, basically an off-cutter.
Well, he's a fierce competitor, this gentleman. Tariq Sheikh will have to depart without troubling the scorers. Half the side back in the dugout here for the Royals. And the Mavericks smelling victory. What a match they are having.
It's been a very disciplined bowling effort, I must say. We haven't bowled very many wides. That's the key, I guess. If you really want to get hit, even if you're getting hit for 120 runs, let's say, you rather get hit for 120 of 60 balls. The moment you make it 120 of 70, 80 balls, that indiscipline, it just spreads like a virus. We have done well in terms of our discipline today.
Yeah, you should be a proud man. Your boys have delivered match after match. They're the best team on display in the league stages so far. In all likelihood, they'll make it 4-4. They're extending that gap between 1 and 2 by a huge margin, which means that they'll finish in the top 2 as well. That makes their road to the final easier if they win that qualifier 1.
Pulled away. 4.
For someone who came from a cricketing background in terms of your institution in which you studied. You mentioned Ajay Jadeja and Vivek Rajdhan. How seriously you took your cricket during the age group days, Varun, and how far did you plan to take it along, and when did acting trigger into your mind?
Well, acting was in my blood. I did play a lot of cricket, and at one point of time, I thought that I'll, pursue cricket very seriously. But then, the kind of talent that we had in our school. I can tell you this one great story that Ajay Jadeja had played India under 17 and India under 19, and he could not find a place in the playing 11 in school because the school.
I think we'll have to continue because Varun's telling a story. I don't think so we can head into a break here. Tell us more about that particular scenario. Jadeja not finding a place in the school 11 despite playing under 17 and the 19 India.
And, just a few years back, we were discussing this scenario, and he said that, well, you couldn't blame anybody because. So, Abhay Sharma was the captain of the team at that time.
The fielding coach of under 19.
Yes, who went on to become the captain of Railways. He led Railways to a Ranji title. And Sukhwinder Singh, who happens to be the only cricketer in India to have scored 100 and taken 10 wickets in the same match. So he was also in the school team. Hitesh Sharma, who was the Delhi opener at one point of time. So, punched off the back foot. Long on, just a single. And so Mr. Jadeja couldn't find a place in the playing 11. And mind you, Vivek Rajdhan was also in the school team at that time. So yeah, it was quite a decorated team that we had. Some 5 or 6 internationals. Played in the air. Okay. Raj Kushal has taken the catch. That's 54 for 6. One of the safest hands in our team, actually.
Very unconventional in his catching style, but very effective because you're still to see him drop a catch in that manner. He takes it low, not close to his chest, almost gives a heart attack that's popping out, but then he makes it look so easy by the end of it. There it is.
He does that to give us a heart attack more than anybody else. Nitish scored 4 of 3 balls. And that was wicket number 6. Yeah.
Yeah, it's day 4, match number 11, and sitting alongside me is the owner slash mentor slash captain slash face of the Chandigarh Mavericks and the Actors Cricket Bash, Varun Barola. Lovely stories being shared by him and some perspective and insight into the team as we look at the Jaipur Royals dugout. Somber faces, pensive look, very evident that they are just going down in this contest. How are your team meetings? Is it a serious discussion or there's a little bit of fun and banter as well? I always believe Varun Barola is very serious about what he takes up.
No, we had a very, very serious team meeting after a Mumbai match. And I can tell you honestly, a few heads would have rolled had we lost that match. Especially because I feel that we had no business to, take it that far. We shouldn't have played the super over, and especially with only 10 required of the last 2 overs. I think that was the height of indiscipline. Well, that's pulled up, and it's fielded at mid-wicket. 2 more to the total. So, Anuj coming in again. One. Well done, well done. That's all right. So yes, after the Mumbai match, we did have okay. That's 4 of the last ball of the over. 61 for 6 of 8 overs.
Just give us a cue, yeah? Well, once again, another fantastic performance by the Chandigarh Mavericks out there. And here in the commentary box, it's Nishant Paivaidya replacing Mikhail Vaswani. And we still have the Chandigarh Mavericks mentor slash owner slash captain Varun Badola here with us. And we've had this fantastic cricketing discussion with him, looking back at his time in junior cricket. But also we were talking about the Chandigarh Mavericks team atmosphere. You had a very strong meeting, you said, but thereafter there was also a sort of a chill out session just above our commentary box as well. So, you know, the carrot and the stick both work.
See, personally, what I feel is that you will not win all the matches that you play in life. So you're allowed to lose, that's fine. But your losses, well, you have a bad day, you play badly and you lose, that is still acceptable. Complacency is something that one has to be wary of. And I think in that match against Mumbai, the team did get complacent. And that should not be allowed at all. Well, that's Hoyt over square leg. Great shot. That's gone for a 6. Vinay Raul hit that one. Huge 6. Just picked it up on the rise and huge one.
He did quite a lot of that in the first match that they played against the Chennai Marvels. Jaipur Royals really with the top 3 struggling today. Tell us a little bit more about some of these guys. Like Hitat has come on to bowl.
So well, that's another 4. That's a great shot again. When we were selecting our team, you know, we decided that we will not go for very big names. We will go for utility cricketers, which we thought that, you know, in a 10-over scenario, utility cricketers will work better. And, well, they have delivered almost all of them. Even though it had, did I say that too early? No, but, you know, though he has been hit for a 6 and a 4 of the first 2 balls. But still, you know, in 10 overs, we feel that 110, 115 is a good target to chase. Something that we've been able to do in 2 matches. So, luckily all our bowlers have not conceded more than that. Somebody is out there trying to prove me wrong. Well, that's a free hit. He bowled it out of the square.
Well, also you've really thought hard about this team because last year when you reach the final, come back to that after this ball, down the leg side wide, there'll be another free hit. So last year you had qualified for the final. Most of the runs were scored by one player, but this time it looks like it's evenly spread out. Although Shiv has done a bulk of the scoring, there are others who've contributed. The bowlers, you've got a lot of options there as well. So a lot of thought behind building this team.
So, yes, with one player scoring the bulk of the run, I think that did go against us last time. And we wanted to give everybody a chance before we reached the playoffs. So that is why, we completely changed the batting order today, with Vipul coming in at number 3 and Lama coming in at 4. Because everybody needs to get, a hit before we start, before we go into our playoffs. And well, last time I think in quite a few players also got overwhelmed in the finals, and with Rakshit getting injured just before the finals, he couldn't take the field. And I think, well, though I don't know how much it really matters, but yeah, we did get slightly unlucky.
Just going down the leg side yet again, a little over the place, Hitat, in this over. And just that's been 3 wides, 1 no ball, a no ball that had actually pitched outside the surface. He had a fantastic first over where he got 2 wickets. Let's see what he's got in the 4th ball. Another wide. Oh, just the radar going a little bit off target. Maybe Varun will help one of the senior players just to go and calm him down. Maybe he's thinking a little too much.
Yeah, I guess, at times it really helps to bowl 2 straight balls, get hit for a 6 over your head. Instead of trying or experimenting too much. One should just bowl straight. Just like, MS Dhoni would have said, Sar ke upar se chhakka kha ke dekha. At times that's the best ball to bowl. Bowl straight, bowl in the slot, just get hit.
Let's see if he does that here. It's definitely another chance for him. We've got long on, long off, both back. Better.
Yeah. See, I don't think the wicket is really bouncing too much. So anything that you bowl on the stumps, and if you bowl it slightly slower, the chances are that that will be the safest delivery.
Even better, because this was just on the corner, round the tram line. It was in fact perfectly pitched, really.
It was perfectly pitched. And that, unfortunately, this is what he's been trying for the last so many balls. It wasn't a wide. When you see it in the replay, you'll realize that it wasn't a wide ball.
It's a helicopter shot, lofted down the ground for 4. And that's a good end to the over. Vinay getting it. And it's 9 overs done, 82 for 6. Do we have cue? Well, Chandigarh Mavericks rolling ahead to another victory. It will be their 4th consecutive victory and assure you a place in the top 2, which is ever so crucial in a playoff format. Now the question is, Varun, that now that qualification is secured, how do you plan to continue the momentum, that winning momentum at the business end? Mainly mentally.
So I feel that we have done the easy part. The difficult part is now going to come. When you have already made it to the playoffs, and one of your batters is going to have a bad game. Well, that's the law of cricket. No matter what you do, it happens very rarely that you end up scoring in all the matches. Very rarely have I seen that happening. But then the others who still haven't got an opportunity or who are still waiting in the wings, they'll have to step up. But I guess, if you have a good team atmosphere, these things can be taken care of very easily. In comes Raj. Wide. Oh, it was a wide, though. Was angling across the left-hander.
Thought he was a little unlucky there because Garvit had moved a little bit. Just be a harsh call, possibly.
Yes, he did. Could have gone either ways, but
This time he's connected. That's gone over third man. It'll be a 4. Well, for the Jaipur Royals, what's important is that they try and get as many runs in, reduce the margin of defeat. They've already suffered one heavy defeat earlier in the tournament against Delhi Titans. Now, with all the points in the bag, you're one team that doesn't have to worry about net run rate at all.
I guess this is why the whole team was still not really on the gas in the last over, which went for quite a few runs actually. Okay, somebody's coming under this one. Oh, it's dropped.
Well, with two fielders converging, bit of confusion perhaps between Raj and Anuj, the captain. We'll have a look at that again. Well, we've seen a bit of that sometimes in international cricket, in one of those viral videos on social. The captain and a bowler just looking at each other.
Has calling gone completely out of fashion or what? But, more often than not, a bowler will never ever leave a cotton ball chance to a fielder. No bowler would trust any fielder when it comes to a catch of his own bowling.
And as we discussed earlier today, anytime a bowler hits a pad, it's out for him.
Oh yes, absolutely. But despite the fact that all of us are actors who obviously are participating in this tournament out of passion, well, when the passion runs high, the kind of scenes that you get to witness, they are superlative at times.
Short ball just tries to slap that forward. They're going to go for 2. They'll complete a couple. Yes, and that passion, though, has also been channelized very well. It's been great to see the kind of efforts everyone has put in to stay fit. Some of them balancing work alongside playing here as well.
So one of my seniors had once said that he felt that all actors were failed sportsmen. And for the longest time, I thought that he wasn't really far away from the truth. And you can just, it's on display, that saying.
Connects very well over mid-wicket and sends that for a 6. This is what Vinay Rahul can do. His teammates have enjoyed that. It may be a little too late. But the objective here is to get to 100. And you're really right when you say that actor is a failed sports person. People don't realize the amount of practice, training, research you all do for your roles as well.
You see, absolutely. It's not an easy profession to be a part of. And the best part about acting is that every day is a new day. You know, even if you are doing the same character, you could be doing a very different mood of the same character, so it doesn't feel the same. If you ask me, cricket is a great distraction from the regular rigmarole of acting. Oh, what a shot this is! What a shot this is! He has just picked it up and punched it over long on for a six. What a great shot to end. Though he has ended up on the losing side, but what a great shot.
Absolutely. It was almost like a half helicopter shot, and ironically, just coming next to the Bombay airport. Only 19 runs. That's the margin of victory for you. So Chandigarh Mavericks now sealing the deal in terms of a top 2 spot. So congratulations, Varun. And once again, when you look at the bowling lineup, we just had it on screen. A complete performance from the new ball bowlers. Of course, with Rohit Lamba and Daksh, the kind of movement they get, they really set the tone.
Yeah, I guess if you make the run chase difficult in the first 5 overs, so I know for a fact that we still had a lot of bowling power left. But then when we thought that the match was really in our pockets, and a few more bowlers had to be tested, I think Anuj really did that. He tried 2 or 3 new bowlers. Ultimately, even if it is a victory by 19 runs, it is a victory, and it firmly puts us in the top 2. So, yeah, it was a great day at office.
It was, of course, set up by a wonderful innings by Shivnarayanan. And the batting contributed, put that big score up on the board. Not an easy surface today, but this Chandigarh Mavericks unit is looking very good heading forward. It's now just about maintaining that intensity, keeping that mental pressure away. And as we've heard Varun right through today, and we've also had a look at Chandigarh, they are in very good hands.
Thank you so much. Yes, 4 out of 4. I just hope to continue, as a team, we hope to continue this form. Another 3 days of cricket left.
And when you look at the performance today with the Jaipur Royals coming in to chase 122, with those early wickets, with Fehman gone first ball and then Sameer followed in the next over, Jaipur Royals never really got going. And Mayur Mehta showed a bit of character, but once he was out, it was almost as if the fight had gone away. Towards the end, some fireworks from Vinay Rahul, but wasn't good enough to get them close to the target. And with that, Chandigarh Mavericks really sealing the deal. Bowling, you've got to really appreciate what Rohit Lamba and Daksh Ajit Singh were able to achieve early on. Daksh, with that spell of 2 for 9, well, he's worth his weight in gold when he gets it right.
Absolutely, and you haven't seen him bat at all. Mind you, he is a bowling all-rounder who is well, more than useful with the bat. But thankfully, such has been, the form of the top order that he hasn't really got an opportunity to come into bat. But in all the matches, he has bowled his heart out. To bowl his 2 overs for 9 runs. See, this is what I was trying to say, that though Rahul scored 33 of 19 balls, or 14 balls or 19 balls. But, okay, so we are 4 out of 4, so we have a net run rate of 2.18. Delhi Titans has lost 1, but still have a very, very healthy net run rate of 2.21.
Well, the post-match presentation ceremony is ready. Let's head down to Mikhail.
The Chandigarh Mavericks make it 4 in 4. They consolidate their position in the top of the points table and look good for a top 2 finish. Not all is lost for the Jaipur Royals. They can bounce back. They've had a tough day. Hello, good evening and welcome to the post-match presentation of ACB Season 6. We have a couple of awards to be given, and to give away all of those, we are graced by the wonderful lady standing alongside me, Miss Deepa Singh. Wonderful to have you. First up, we have the bright performer of the day. It goes to Mayur Mehta from the Jaipur Royals. Come along, Mayur, 2 for 8. Wonderful bowling performance. Did have a fall, but he recovered well and came back to bat. So we hope you're doing well over there, Mayur. He's put up consistent performances. He walks away with the bright performer of the day. Well done, Mayur. Next up, we have the player of the match, and Ms. Deepa Singh will give away the player of the match medallion. Well, he's Mr. Consistent, Mr. Dependable for the Mavericks. Back-to-back 50s once again. He's been the wind beneath the wings for the Chandigarh Mavericks. Shivnarayanan, if you could come by and collect your player of the match award for another 50, the leading run scorer in ACB Season 6. And time again, he's shown that he's a run machine of the side as well. What a performer. He got 67 in 34. Quick chat with Shiv. Thank you, Deepa. Wonderful to have you. Shiv, you just made it a habit to walk along the aisle and stand on the red carpet. You're Mr. Consistent, Mr. Dependable. How happy are you?
Well, I'm happy my team's doing well. It's cricket is a gift, and this is all a gift. You saw the innings yesterday. I got like about 4 to 5 chances. So that's cricket for you. Today also a couple of chances. Mayur bowled excellent, and a couple of other bowlers also excellent. And yeah, I mean, it's cricket, it's happening, you know, you can't do much. I just have to do my basic.
Yeah, you did mention about the chances, but what's life without a chance? But you've been exceptionally good with the bat, and you've been a treat to the eyes for all of us as well. Keep up the great work.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Player of the match, there's Shivnarayanan. He's just walking away with accolades every now and then. What a win here for the Chandigarh Mavericks. 4 in 4 for them. That's it from the presentation area.
Well, what a day for the Chandigarh Mavericks, and as you can see, they have registered a 19-run victory which has taken them through to the next round, of course, solidified their position in the last 2, and they scored 121 for 3 in 10 overs, and the Jaipur Royals, once they lost early wickets, never really had a chance. Once again, a full team contribution. Now looking at the points table, that's there on your screen. Chandigarh Mavericks with 8 points, 4 out of 4, a solid net run rate. Delhi Titans are on the second spot, but they are going to be playing Chennai Marvels. That's up next, of course. It's going to get even more heated up as we move forward with Jaipur Royals and Ahmedabad Lions also in the hunt. Well, the next match, it's going to be a big one for the Chennai Marvels in particular. They're going to be taking on the Delhi Titans. This is what we've seen on day 4. Mumbai Aces, Ahmedabad Lions started off. Jaipur Royals, Chandigarh Mavericks have just wrapped up. But we are set here for the next one between Chennai Marvels and Delhi Titans. Don't go anywhere.